CMP here again with the crew. We're going to try recording again.
So the TP was nice last night.
So did you guys sleep well?
Yeah. I had a little spider living next to me. Had a little buddy.
Like coming down.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So was it warm or cold in there
It was
last night?
actually cool. And it's really warm out here right now, but it was really cool in there.
Yeah, I'm sweating out
like
here.
there's like if you could fit 3-4 bodies in there easily with a fire pit in the middle, a little small one to keep them warm. But that's really an amazing
spacious
construction.
I see, this like
especially for primitive living.
This is like the mansion in those days. Those are small. You have to hit your head on that one.
This must have been the headsman home.
Well, this is video 2 because the other one for some reason got interfered. But originally it started in the TP over there, which is a little bit bigger than these 2 TPs. So
I'll be right back.
over here we have a what is that? What is that? What is that there? Is that
It's a winking bush.
a winking bush? I thought wasn't it like one of those, what's those suits called that they wear in the middle? A ghillie suit.
So is this like a hunting tent? I don't know.
Huh? Oh, you guys might be able to sneak up with some deer with that.
Ow, it's on the ground.
You wear the damn thing. That's how. You got 2 legs. Yeah, but you take it off of there. You put it on your body and you can walk around and sneak up on deer.
It's all tied to one thing.
So we're gonna walk over here and check out some other stuff, how the natives survived.
Get down making oil down there. You feel fighting the winking.
So you gotta make over here. You make your wanking oil for the wanking bush.
Yeah. Get your petroleum jelly somehow.
Okay, this is the grinding rocks. Now this is how the natives survive. If they can survive this way, if the shit hits the fan, we can survive this way. I have no idea what the hell they use this for. I think they ground grain in here or something.
They ground up a bunch of stuff, grain, medicinal plants for the medical purposes, and also, to my knowledge, they have done made war paint in some of these as well. They got grind up the charcoal from their fires, and they add some water to it, and they'll add some other oily substance into it. Probably from what's that plant? Not too keen on that, but yeah, they'd make their war paint like that as well, to my knowledge.
Yeah, see, they had it made, man. The guys sat here while all the women are down there grinding stuff. They have benches here. Hey, look, we got a sign right here. It actually tells what it's used for. Hopefully you can see that. A place for gathering, laughter, and work. How is work laughter?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the view.
A rare example of petroglyphs, rock art.
What? Where's rock art?
Yeah, well, I also know. I thought the grinding rocks were used to grind grain in. I didn't know they were petroglyphs.
They use it for grinding.
Oh, okay, right there. It says pounding acorns and seeds into meal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so not too far off.
They made war paint in some of the rocks as well. I mean, it's...
Hopefully you guys can see that sign so you can zoom in. Pause the video, zoom in, and read all that because I don't want to read it. So we're going to continue on our little walk at the Indian Grinding Rock Park in Amador County, California. So, anyway, so far we found some cedar trees. I'll have to show you a cedar tree. You can actually take the needles off the cedar tree and you can boil the cedar leaves into hot water and you can make a cedar tea. It's supposed to be pretty healthy and good for you. As you can see, they're doing a lot of remodeling of this place. They're restoring everything.
Like ceremonial and war paint as well. I mean, you can see the dye around here.
There's a little bit better view of the grinding rocks here.
This one looks like they might have used it maybe to make paint. I'm not sure. I mean, the coloration is a little different than the other ones we saw over there. That could be a number of things like water buildup and whatever.
So we're gonna walk down here. I walked through here a little bit ago and I seen this sign down here. Apparently, back in the old days, the Native Americans had football also. So, for you ladies that get angry at your guys for watching football all the time, even back in the old days, you couldn't get away from it. They were playing football back then also. Right now I'm trying to avoid the little Cub Scout group that's walking through here. Alright, here's the little sign. Indian football. Catch the ball or maybe a girl. Hey, that's actually an idea. Maybe we get a bunch of girls out here so we can catch them.
Yeah. That's a little sinister. Like they release them.
Yes. You grab her by her hair, drag her back to your teepee. That's the caveman days, never mind.
It's like going to a carnival for the fish.
Caveman days, they would knock them out.
Yeah.
It's like one of those carnival things, you win you toss like a thing into
Anyways,
for a fish.
that, I guess, behind those logs is a football field. I guess those poles on each end is where you tied your girls up to or something.
I don't know if they tied up two girls on either side or if they tied one up and just had them sprawled out. You know?
Probably sprawled out with
Like,
easier access.
So, here we go. Okay, right there is the pot house. I guess here's the sign to it. It's hard to read the sign and try to keep my cell phone steady here. Only a tribal headsman could bear the great responsibility to construct a hung for the village roundhouse. So the roundhouse
Stand as a powerful symbol of cultural survival and spirit of the tremendous hardship faced by our people, the tragic loss of land and life. They continue to dance in this hung today and follow the traditions established by our ancestors. This roundhouse is inactive year-round, used by our native community members. The sound of our beating drums and ancient songs continue to fill the night air.
So there we go. As you can see, we'll walk in this hallway here, the entrance. They got it locked off because the park is actually closed. But we got permission from the park ranger to actually do a walking tour around here to do a video. I want to show you how this is constructed. I believe they use vines to tie all these logs together to hold this building together. It's amazing.
It's really nice in here too. It's nice and cool. If you want to get away from the heat, this is where you get away from the heat. And beyond the door, this is a really large room.
I don't know if I can actually get my phone in there, if you can see inside there.
What's it dropping? You can foot.
Yeah.
That's probably where they tied up all the ones.
I can't really see my screen, so I don't know what people are seeing right now. But that's the inside of it. The door is locked, so we can't open it up to look in there. Well, it's actually pretty amazing how they constructed this.
I mean, when you got enough people, I mean, even 3 people can do this. It would just take a little extra time.
Yeah.
But they had a whole tribe to do this, and this probably got done within maybe a week.
Nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
So we're at 11 minutes right now. Hopefully my phone doesn't stop at 12 minutes. I wasn't able to find a setting on my phone to change the video recording time. But at least the roof is low to the ground. It's actually pretty easy to do roofing on it.
Make Christmas times easy.
I'll have to climb up on the ladder. But yeah, this is kind of an amazing park. This is just a small part of it. They actually have a campground over here that we're going to go by, so I'm going to try to avoid recording anybody. Alright, let us catch up to you here.
Well, the teepee is normally made with deer skin with a frame. So these are actually called,
I don't know what this building is right here. They could have stored their women in here. I don't know. We'll go over here and see. Oh, another little ceremonial building. Pretty amazing. Actually, no, I could have just gone up here. Actually, there's a pretty good bit of room in here.
Yeah.
Hey man, if I was an Indian, this is where I'd be living.
Oh yeah. So those, what we were calling teepees are in fact chakas or umakas.
Umakas, a shaka,
Chakra. Chakas.
shakas.
Chakas.
We're going to stick with TP because it's easier to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting past the 13-minute mark.
Well, that's good.
So we're on a hiking trail. We don't really know how far this goes. Let's see, we got some
Called wild sweet pea.
these pink flowers.
Commonly, well, they can be eaten raw.
This is wild sweet pea.
They're natural sweet peas.
So just a little survival tip: if you come across something that looks like this, it's edible.
Be eaten raw.
Is it the whole plant or just the leaves and the flower?
I believe it's the whole thing itself. I'm not sure. I'm not going to test it just because I don't want to touch the natives' land.
I don't believe this is a cedar. We gotta find a cedar tree somewhere. This could be a cedar, but the cedar looks similar to this. I guess you pull all this greenery off and you boil it, and you can make a cedar tea out of it. I've never tried it myself, but maybe one of these days I will, because I have some cedar trees growing up by where I live.
Yeah, one of these times if we come across this plant while we're on our voyage, I'll be able to show them exactly that it is edible. I'm not just telling them it is, because people wouldn't go for what someone thinks. It's they eat it and they try it, then they.
Right now we're trying to find a body of water. We're hoping to find this licorice plant that grows around water.
Very tasty.
Yeah, what he said.
Me and my ex went and actually harvested some leaves down at the river, and ended up deep frying them, and they taste good. You just don't eat too much at one time, because then you won't get sick, but you'll be in your bathroom for a while.
This is the rich neighborhood. You can see these teepees are the mansions.
Oh yeah, this is my lifestyle right here. Welcome to my crib.
As you can see, the elite separated themselves from the minions. I'm gonna walk inside one of these. Hopefully,
It's nice and
look at the construction on this. More roots up there holding it together.
stand up against that wall and point it towards us. That way they can see exactly how much room is actually in one of these. There's that a lot of room. I'm reaching out from fingertip to fingertip.
There's a lot of room in there.
You fit like 5.
You know, you throw a little carpet in here and like maybe a couch and a TV, you'll be all set.
A futon, because that can act as a couch and a bed.
Yeah, very true. We might want to put a door in here because there is mountain lions and bears in this area. You don't want them to come over and visit you in the middle of the night.
Take a nice little bite out of your foot or your head, wherever you're sitting.
But yeah, these don't look like they'd be too hard to build.
Yeah, the tricky thing is tying them.
I'm finding all these big ass strings of bark.
The bark, you usually find those on
I'm curious where they get the vines at and what kind of vines it is.
that's what I was,
They're tree vines.
Well, this one's a little bit smaller.
They're still good. It's falling apart.
That's kind of falling apart here.
Yeah.
Probably not very safe to stand in this one. But anyways, where Nick disappeared to. We're going to go over this way because I think there's a little creek over here. I'm not sure. I can hear the wild turkeys. Either the wild turkeys or it could be Nick gobbling in the background.
Probably.
It kind of smells like a licorice over here. Okay, I don't know what he's doing up there. Did you find something interesting over there?
not really, just a tree that fell down.
Oh yeah, you can tell that's a really old tree. Look at the look at the root base on the bottom of that. There's one right here to my left. It's really big too.
Look at the branches.
This is probably easily like 150 years old. I mean, this just look at how massive they are.
They're 3 to 5.
These are massive trees.
3 to 5.
If you were to climb up on that one, you can make a little bed for yourself.
Look at that one. Like a little house.
Make a little hammock. It's also perfect for mountain lions to jump down on you from too.
There's another wanking bush.
Oh,
Sweet, hey. More than one.
This is for the elite.
It's a small one though.
Yeah, it's well, the elites have small ones, so they don't need a really big one, big wanking bush.
Yeah, must be easy.
They did something. They used this for something.
No.
Looks like little holes, grooves in here.
I would assume this is probably the kitchen table.
Maybe. But these holes right here, it's like, it looks like they do.
Yeah, you got the holes. You can fit a salt and pepper shaker in that and hold it there.
Right?
Holy crap, this one's giant inside. Oh, this one has more shade.
Holy cow, that's a lot bigger.
This is a lot more shade. This is perfect.
Yeah. That's a lot more well put together,
Yeah.
I'd say. It's not falling apart like the other ones are as bad.
I know they're restoring all this to preserve it for future generations, which is good. I'm glad they're doing that. All right. I think we're coming up on a creek right here.
Fun thing about man's native bushes actually is they make a cider called, I'm not sure if it's I or A, I don't know, it's A-Y-E. I have no idea how to pronounce that. A or I?
Oh, that's not going to help us any. The creek is dried.
Well, that sucks.
But it is really nice hike though. At least we're not climbing up steep hills.
Yeah, except we're going down. Yeah, nice little hiking stick right there.
I mean, this is nice and quiet. All you hear is the birds in the background. Peaceful. Very relaxing.
We are coming up on a stream, I believe.
Oh, okay. Maybe we are coming up on some water. Been on a search for this licorice plant. I don't know what it looks like,
I do.
but Nick knows what it looks like.
Because every time I used to go down to the river as a teenager and catch lizards, I used to always chew on them. And, well, mostly the base of it I'd be chewing on. The roots I didn't know were edible until recently when I tried it.
Yeah.
I didn't get sick, so we're good.
So, these ferns right here, you were talking about it earlier. I didn't record it.
Yeah, not sure, not too sure about them. Get my little notes out here.
This is a beautiful place. I've never really hiked back here. I've been to the park. I just been over where the teepees and the pot house was. I never really came on to the hiking trails here. It's actually really beautiful back here.
It's called giant chain fern.
Giant, what is it?
They're
What was it again?
giant chain fern.
And
You actually, the natives would weave baskets out of it because the soil, the roots that they dig out often were black, and so they'd make like a dye and weave black baskets for carrying various items. I mean, yeah, it's interesting.
yeah, growing right next to the water, so it should have a pretty good root base on it.
think that's good. It's a chain thing.
And their baskets are pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
There's a museum in Jackson, California that has Native American baskets, the original Native American baskets from back in the day.
Really?
Look really strong. So we want to continue on our hike. We're at 25 and a half minutes right now on the video.
Well, at 30, you want to stop at 30 or you want to go until 40? Oh, 45 minutes. How far do you want to push this? Because it'd be nice to have a video that's a full length.
Yeah. I guess we can go for a while. It's going to take forever to upload the video to YouTube. When I get back home, I'll hook my phone up to Wi-Fi and try to upload a little bit faster.
Go off the path right here. Check by the screen.
Not sure how far this trail goes. Well, there's an opening right over here. Looks like it winds back around up the hill here. We can either continue going up the hill or we can go back the way we came, and when we get back over to where the teepees are, we can end the video.
Alright. I didn't see any of the licorice plant again. We're still searching for it.
I guess we could just
I think we should just go to the river sometime.
have conversation.
Yeah.
More of those ferns.
Black tree.
Yeah, I think they had a fire go through here.
Oh.
But luckily the tree survived. It's got greenery on the top. That's the only problem with California is all the forest fires.
Yeah, so if you're surviving out in the wild,
So,
be sure to watch out for smoke.
well, I'm hoping after the wet winter that we had that it's not a sign that we're going to go into a drought for a long period of time again.
I don't think we will. But
I kind of enjoyed the rain.
that the amount of rain we've gotten and snow is causing concerns because it's helping grow everything back, but it's growing more back and
There's
more prone to fires.
a big concern with the Oroville Dam. A lot of people live below that dam, and I haven't really watched the news or
I
anything.
believe it was last year or the year before that the dam was
Broke.
almost, they said that it was imminent. It was going to burst, but thank God it didn't.
Well, it did have a break in it. But this year, for some crazy reason,
Oh, that dam. There was another dam that was up north, kind of by, what is it called?
well, the Oroville Dam, I know had a burst in it.
Yeah,
I think a few years ago.
yeah, I was thinking of
They
another
rebuilt it, but for some reason this year we have more rain and more snow. They're just letting the thing fill up, which everybody knows it's not strong enough to support all the water it's trying to hold back, despite what the government says. But you know, it's not like the government's really concerned about any of the citizens anyways. So we're back. Here's these plants here. I'm not really sure.
Is this mustard?
I think it's a mustard plant. I don't know much about it, but I think it's edible. As
Give it a whirl, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it because we're a little ways away from the hospital. But you got this interesting plant here, which I don't know what the heck it is. But the leaves are like really soft on it.
Soft like a sheep's tongue.
Some vines,
Blackberry bush vines.
blackberry vines growing in there. Wild blackberries. Actually better than the store-bought ones. Have more flavor.
Yeah, they're not genetically modified.
Have even more flavor if you don't wash the bugs off of them.
Yeah, you get extra protein.
Yeah, true. But yeah, there's this plant here that's
deer pee on.
really nice. It's like really soft.
Like velvet.
Yeah.
That's something you'd.
So if anybody on that watches my channel or anything knows what this plant is, comment below and let me know. Because I'm curious what it is.
There is a way to.
But yeah, I know.
Milkweed.
Is that milkweed?
I believe so.
I thought milkweed is more, has like little needle